Next question is that there are many young sisters attending this camp want to wear the hijab and they want to wearing their scarves. They are feeling some difficulty with this as some of them have professional jobs. And please could you shed some light on this, that they have this difficulty in the jobs and they want to do that hijab.
I think when they go to their jobs, they just should use the scarves. They should cover their heads and the whole body. I don't think there would be any problem for them in the jobs when they cover the whole body with scarf. As these, for example, 6 sisters are sitting in the front row. In the jobs, do like this. When you are in your own family, in your own atmosphere, you can add anything, whatever you want. But this would be the sufficient. And instead of going there with the black color burqa or hijab, black color abaya, wear the colorful abaya that would look like a dress. And if somebody asks, tell them this is our cultural dress. Be confident. This is our cultural dress, and we stick to our culture, and we are proud of our culture. We don't have hatred against other cultures, and the same we expect from you. This is a cultural matter, and we have a society of freedom of culture. Just have your scarf and cover your heads and have your colorful abaya like the dresses. Inshallah, there won't be any problem. Just basic thing is your confidence. If inner self is strong, then there is no problem for you. At least the English society is much better than many other countries. There are liberties, there are freedom. English-British society is comparatively more democratic, more tolerant. And if you work as an integral part of the society, but with your own culture, this is a multicultural society. Britain, like Canada, like Australia, this is a multicultural society. And there is a room and place for multiculturalism, multiplicity of cultures. There is liberty, there is freedom, but at the same time, live as an integral, integrated part of the society. Don't get away from integration. Integration doesn't mean annihilation. Integration is to work together as a part of the society. And part of society doesn't mean to get rid of your culture and identity. This is a plurality of various identities, plurality of various cultures. But alhamdulillah, with this confidence, I don't feel there would be any problem, inshallah.
What is the best age to marry for girls and boys? And what are the duties of the husband to wife, and what are the duties of the wives to the husbands?
So the best age of marrying, I give you 2 examples. When I got married and when I got my son married, Hassan. I give you 2 examples. When I got married, I was 24. Maybe 24 and a half. This was my age. So I think this is a good age to marry. Then what happened in my life? I saw that I couldn't marry. My father died before my marriage. And my mother also. My father died 2 days before the wedding day. So we cancelled the ceremony, and then I had to marry 6 months later. And my mother was also not there in this world. So I got married afterward, and then my 4 brothers and sisters, I became the head of the family and I got them married. This event of my life gave a new idea in my mind, that one should get married. This is not only a matter of the daughters, this is the matter of sons and daughters both, and for all parents. So this gave an idea, new idea, emerged in my mind, that one should get married in such age that he may be able to complete his education and he may be able to enter into practical life and start the life of his own, and at least he may have one or two kids, issues, children in front of the grandfather. So he may get married in the hands of his father and mother, because this becomes the only pleasure and happiness of the parents, so that they get their children married. So everybody should get married in that age, that when they become the parents, they may be able to get their children married with their own hands. And then at least they would be able to have their grandchildren growing up in front of their eyes, as I always keep the grooming of Shaykh Ahmad in front of me. So this thing prompted me, and when the time of my son Hassan, of his marriage came, so I decided to marry him, to get him married when he was 20, 4 years before my age, because I lost my parents before my marriage. So I asked him, he was not ready and he was not prepared for marriage. He never thought of that. I thought, I don't want you to lose your parents and your father before you get married. Let me see my grandsons with my own eyes. Let them sleep with me on my bed. Let them hold my finger and walk with me. So let me start their grooming and tarbiyya ruhaniya. Whether I am sitting for 10 hours, I will put him in the chair, sit with me, so that he should be used to sitting for long hours, to sit and to make notes. This is the beginning of his life. How I started in the life of my father. So you should give the margin, this much margin, when you take the decision of your marriage. So my son married in the age of 20, I got married in the age of 24. So to me, my opinion, the best age of marrying is between 20 and 24. This is an answer in the light of my own experience. In the light of some people think that we have yet to marry, we will marry when we are 30. I think this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. When you get married in the age of between 20, 25, maybe 22, 23, 24, just under 25, 24, at this stage, it means that you get a son or you get a daughter, then they will take another 20, 22 years to complete their studies, they will do their master's, their degree, and to enter in their practical life, they will need at least 22, 23 years. So add those 22 to 23 years in your life. If you were 22, 23 when you got married, and you gave another 23, 24, 23 years to your children to get them married, so it means you will be about 50, near 50. And this is the normal age. If you live more than 50, that is just a bonus. So these things should be complete till you are 50. And then the time of your grandchildren start. Put them on the right track. And start their tarbiyah as you wish. Maybe your sons and daughters are not strong enough to inculcate the same level of tarbiyah in their children as you did for them. That's why my next thinking is that you should start the tarbiyah of your grandchildren too, in the same way as you did with your children. Because they are your next heirs and successors. And if they get 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years in your life, at least inshallah they will be on a track. So this is my suggestion. Anywhere between 20 to 24 is the best good age for marrying. And for daughters, girls can be between 18 to 24. just make 2 years, because they do their degree in about 18 years. When they are 18, they finish their degree. Ji? 21. Yes. If they want to do their degree, it is 21. Some may do in 20, but this is again an appropriate age for them, between the same 20, 22, 23. They shouldn't get late.